Okay, we're back. 2024. Obviously things have changed as we've lost Charlie. If you don't already know, he passed away just before Christmas, just over 15 years old, so he's had a great life. We've been devastated, to put it bluntly, but as I planned ahead, I knew that this day was going to come, that I wanted to get out there as quick as I could and do something a bit different to help take the mind off it a little bit. Obviously not forgetting him, never will do that. And but best thing I could think of was I got myself a bike, and here it is. This is the Cyrusher FR100. I had to buy it, it's not been sent to me or anything like that, and it was about £400 because it's on an offer at the minute. It's supposed to be about 700. I've attached my obvious attachments to it. Briefly show you, I've got an action camera on there, my 360s on there. I've actually got a nice cycle lock there. You see combination one, which is attached to the bike, which is pretty cool. I've even got a motion alarm on there, so if anybody tries to even move the thing when I've turned the alarm on, it's a horrible high-pitched noise. Didn't put the stand on that came with it. It's got suspension on it and what have you. It is a folding bike as well. You can actually undo that and it folds up, so it's easy for us to get inside the van. Nice comfortable seat look, so it won't crush me bits. No mud guards though, that's something I've got to sort out. A bit weird that is. It's 27 speed, so you got a ratio of 3 on this side and 9 over on this side, which is a bit strange for me, as the bikes I used to have were 5 speed max. So here we go. So we're going to do a bit of a trip, because not too far away, a few miles away, I'm going to go and have a visit. I'm going to have a look at, that sounds a bit weird, but I'm quite into this, looking at the old gravestones. And there's an old, really old cemetery not too far away, so I'm going to nip out on the bike. Jan's having a bit of a nap, we just had our lunch, and I'm going to leave her to have a nap, and I'll go and investigate and see if we can see some really old gravestones, and we'll see what it's like. So join me as we venture off on the first of many trips on the Cyrusher. So see you in a mo. God, it's pretty cold. Jesus. Been a few years since I've done this. It's a bit busy on the road at the minute, which I'll probably tell. So it's January the 8th, 2024, and it's bloody cold. I'm going to have to get my gloves out. So I've had a little ride around since I bought this, but I ain't gone too far on it. Just adjusting the seat, because I'm a short arse, 5'10". Glad the seat ain't one of them little things that cut you in half. Used to have a few years back. Had to get out though. Oh, look at that! What's that? A kestrel or something? Bird of prey. I'm going to go past them. I don't know if we're going to see it or not. It's in there somewhere. So gear wise, I'm on 2 on that side, which is 2 of 3. About 8 on the other. Bought one. Going down a bit of a hill right now. But I'm in no rush. It's no rush. So what's going to happen is I'm going to go down here. And I've got to turn left down a hopefully quieter road off this main sort of road. This road leads from Magna Park, which is a big industrial place. That's what you're seeing, loads of cars and vans going by. Sort of workers, I suppose. It's good to see people give me a bit of boot. And when I was a younger lad, I used to cut me up like anything. But maybe it's because back then I was skinny, and now I'm a big fat thing. Oh, lovely smell of manure. Okay, reached the cemetery. Not sure what's in here. Oh dear, I don't know very good, does it? So I'll show you. So looks a bit abandoned now. It's only a small little building. Oh. As you can see, a bit worse for wear now, bit of a shame. Over there, I just walked up here out the way from that couple that was here. Look at this, it's fancy, isn't it? You can read that, look. Daughter of Rudolph, Earl of Denbigh, is it? Died 1921. It's quite an old one. Somebody else's turn now. I'll be honest, when I seen this little tiny cemetery, I thought nobody's going to come here. It's a bit worse for wear and everything, but yeah, that's the second lot of people to come. Typical. Anyway, I'll show you around, but I'll keep quiet and we'll see what we can see. So I think they're taking the dog for a walk. I'm not sure they're going to come in here or not though. Yeah, well, around that bit down there anyway. But yeah, it's quite cold up here. The wind is blowing right across there and across here. Bitterly cold. There's not a lot of graves here. It's quite a small place. I'll give you a better view. There's a few over there. That one's fell over there. And there's a few over this side. You can see that one's fell over there, look. And one leaning over just there. Yeah. So let's go around and have a look around. I think that's a couple. Age 40 years. That ain't that old. That's quite a newish one. 2019 on that one. That was 1930. This poor person's got a broken one. I can't see a name on it. Wow, look at that. $2014, not too long ago. 2022, aged 90 years. Okay, I've come away now, just up the road into a bit of a lay-by here, and yeah, a small little cemetery there. It just seemed a bit of a shame that some of the stones were a bit damaged and knocked over and left. Don't know when it happened, but some of them look like they've been there a while, like that, you know. And yeah, I mean, some of the graves, they were reasonably new, you know, not that old. One was 2022, so still one or two odd people going in there here and there, you know. But yeah, so I don't know if you caught the conversation. I don't know if I kept in the video or not. The girl that was walking a dog come out of a van. I didn't notice at the time when she pulled up in the van. It was a pet rescue, and apparently they take the dogs from the pounds that they've been in there for a while and they might get put down just because nobody's bothering to have them, and they take them out, they rescue them and look after them. It looks like a volunteer thing as well. I just told her, I don't know if you heard me or not, I don't know if I put on this video or not, but I thanked her very much for what she's doing. I think brilliant. That's really touching me a bit because of what's happened with Charlie. I don't go too much, but it's not been very nice the last few weeks. It's been just over 3 weeks now since we lost him, and it's really hard, really hard. So this is why I decided to do the bike thing and just get me out, because every little thing we do in the van at the minute, you know, we're thinking of him because he was involved in everything, absolutely everything we did. So it's a bit of a nightmare right now. So, be better when we're back on the road. I'll say it's going to be certain things are going to be better in a way as well on the other side of the coin, and that is because he didn't get on with other dogs. We couldn't go to some of these van life festivals. Well, now we can, so we'll be going to them this year. So if anyone's watching and you go to them van life festivals, leave me a comment below if you're going to any this year, and we might meet you there. So because we'll probably go to a few this year. So but yeah, so there we go. Anyway, so a bit of a trip down here. I'm going to finish here. There's no point showing you me going back panting. Although I'm alright, actually, I'm alright. I used to do this 90 mile a week to and from work on a push bike when I was younger. I've done that for a bit, but I had motorbikes after that. But yeah, so yeah, I'm able to do all this on the road since Jan don't like me on the bike, but because I had to get one of these and one of these and let her know while I'm there safely, and then she allows me to have a bike. There's things you have to do, eh? I ain't doing a full review of that or anything. If they sent me that, then I'd do one, but they never sent it me. I had to buy it, so it's basically a mountain bike and looks fancy. So it's good having the cameras on the front, so that's really handy. I've got to get some lights, but then again, I ain't really going out in bad weather, or at least night time, so as far as I know, might do in the future. I'll get some lights. There is actually a light on the back of my helmet, actually, a little LED light. You can turn it on. It's USB-C charging, charge it up part. And yeah, you can have it flashing and flashing faster, or you can have it fully on all the time. So that's pretty good, actually. And this helmet was about 20 odd quid off Amazon. I'll stick a few bits and bobs in the video description below that if you fancy anything here. I'll just show you quickly then. So I bought these things here so I can attach the various cameras and what have you on my phone. I've got a phone one to put on there, screw it on. It's a standard fitting, you know, the camera fittings that you have, and I think they're about £9 on each, these things. They've got sort of like a grippy thing on, but what I did, because they still slid about, especially with this one, because the weight of it and bouncing up and down, so I got some double backed 3M pads, cut them to shape and put them between, so it really does hold them still, you know, so that's pretty good. Obviously this is a selfie stick, you can pull right out in front if I want to, but I don't really need to do that much. But yeah, that's pretty good. And I say I bought the that motion sensor alarm there. I got a remote, obviously it turns it on. You can set the sensitivity of it, but I haven't messed with it because it's good enough as it is. And I say I fitted this on here. It's probably looks a bit messy, to be honest. It should really be underneath the seat, underneath there, but I didn't like the way it dangles above the wheel, the tyre, so I didn't bother doing that. And it's nowhere near anything there. It doesn't really matter to me what it looks like. It does the job. And yeah, so it's pretty good. Unusual spokes, a bit strange. But yeah, it's pretty good, pretty comfortable ride, pretty comfortable, and I'm pretty pleased with it, actually. First longish outing, about 3 miles here and 3 miles back to where we are, something like that, or just over, I think, something like that. So but yeah, I'll go up this hill up here now. Look, I can hear something. You alright? Off he goes. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to go now because I'm sure I can feel snow. I just had a couple of spots on me, I'm sure it is. But typical Mrs. MFA and her weather forecast again. Saying it's going to be fine today, don't have to worry, so I thought I'll go out then, I'll be alright. Sure, there's a bit of snow just come down then, just for a moment. If it starts to throw it down the snow, there you go, just had one then, I'll put the camera on, you can see me suffering in the snow. So right, I'm going to sign off. I ain't going to say the usual what other people say on their YouTube videos, but if you want to, you know what you can do with the videos. You can, you know, usual stuff. And and please check out the website, our official website, www.manyfunadventures.co.uk, and that's where you get links to all the videos we've done. That's on YouTube, Rumble, Patreon and what have you, and links to all the shopping stuff and other channels we watch and blah blah blah. There's quite a lot of stuff on there, so please check it out. And I just want one last thing to say, thank you all very much for your lovely comments regarding Charlie and his passing. Really appreciate that. It's been horrible, and it's been lovely to read your messages though. It really helped us a bit, that did. Really appreciate your support, and hopefully this year we can still have a reasonable year this year, hopefully. So it's getting windy, my hands froze to the camera now, so to my phone. I'm gonna go. So thanks for joining me, and we'll riff out again, once again on this bike at some point in the near future, and get to see some unusual places. So see you later. Ta-da.